So last month at the Community Education Board, Allah Shah Sabu and I were there in attendance, and we met with the Deputy Superintendent, and she had just met with Principal Jarrett, the principal of Harry Tubman, earlier that day, and promised that we were returning back to Harry Tubman and would be in December. So we do not have the confirmation yet on that date. I'm returning this Wednesday back to the community board to hear back from either the superintendent, Davenport, or Dr. Dawn Brooks DaCosta to get a follow-up on that. I'm anticipating by the end of this week, we should have some answers about that. I will say this, the reason why I am optimistic, because when we met with them on that Wisdom Equality Day, and she promised, matter of fact, not only did she promise that we'll be back in Harriet Tubman, but she asked us if we need an interim site, and would we be interested in any other space. Allah Shah and Sabu said this facility, this school here. The very next morning, she followed up with the principal to ensure that we have this space. So that's why I have that level of confidence that we will be back in Harriet Tubman very soon. Now the good news is this. Right now we have a good relationship with Principal Barr, and I want to say, Cynthia Principal Barr, we are thankful and grateful for her allowing us to come back home in this space. Because we're building a great rapport with her, I would imagine we could come back soon if it needed. So with that said, you'll be getting immediate updates right after that. Peace.
Peace. Thank you.
Peace.
Go. Come on, let's go.
Peace. I come in the divine name of Father Sharp, born eternal great mind of
Peace.
Peace. You know, today's mathematics is wisdom of God, all being born and born. We know and understand the wisdom of God only show forth and prove that you manifest your powers through the will of Almighty God Allah, who's none other than our Father Allah. Now, the wisdom that I heard manifested up here today, I bear mine to some of it. You know what I'm saying? But what I will tell you is this. I like all this stuff about we getting back to Harriet Tubman. But at the last Parliament, I presented an economic plan for this nation. All right? I don't know if many of you got it, but I'm going to touch base on it a little bit.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? And that economic plan will come from you. All of y'all, just truth or square, $20 a month. And with that, you know, we will all have identification cards. Okay? Allah's 5%. Laws and earth identification cards. So this way, we won't have to go to nobody's school building and ask them. We will have some. I'm going to give you, a time computation of the funds that I'm talking about. Once again, let's say 1,000 brothers, 1,000 sisters, $20 a month. That's $20,000. $20,000. 12 months, that's $240,000. We got that. Like now, look at this crowd in here now. Go in your pocket and pull out $20. We won't have to go to nobody. We'll have our own school. I heard somebody build about that up here. We'll have our own school. And not only that, more perks come with that. Those that's fortunate that do pay their dues, $20 every month, we'll have money, say some sisters, some herbs, or gods, and it's going to be a committee. We're not going to have none of these little games that have been played all the years. You know what I'm saying? About this money missing, that money missing. Nah. We going to choose who we want to control that money the right way it's supposed to be. And it ain't going to be my man, me and him was behind the wall. I know him or her from the dead world just because of that. No. You're going to be right exactly. You're going to have to know 120, and you're going to have to be qualified for these positions. That's the way it's supposed to go. Not because I grew up with this one, and that now we are on the committee. It's a lot we could do with that. Like I said, $20,000 a month. And we got way more people than 1,000 people. I heard God say up there, swore that we seen her everywhere. That's an actual fact. We got gods on earth in Japan. We got gods on earth in China. We got gods on earth in Australia. That's my word is life. I'm not playing with you. You know what I'm saying? I don't even have a page. All that stuff, internet stuff, I don't have a page, but I'm in touch with mad people all the time. And when any problems going on in this nation, I get a call. You know? But that's where I'm at with this, and I want y'all to see. That's why when I gave out the economic plan, I told y'all to think about it. You know what I'm saying? Because let me tell you something. No one person make a decision for this nation. I'm going to say it again. No one person make a decision for this nation. You know what I'm saying? And that's what a lot of us get twisted. And, you know, I don't give a damn if you walk with the law. No disrespect to my father, but I don't care if you walk with the law. If you ain't right and exact, if you're not standing perpendicular on your square, and you can't show and prove the reality of God and the reality of the devil, guess what? You're not going to be up there. Plain and simple. That's how it goes. I'm going to tell you something else. The culture I guard, Islam. I serve Lord of Master. I sincerely love Allah's Master Matter. I stimulate life and matter. For my sisters, I serve Lady and Masters. I serve Mother of Civilization. You know what I'm saying? It's like this here. We have an agenda. We have laws. The law is love Allah wisdom or leave Allah world. In other words, if you don't understand that, let me make it clear to you. Alright? If you don't like what's going on here, go do your shit somewhere else. Excuse my language for the baby. You know what I'm saying? Go do it somewhere else. Because we don't have time for that. We all grown, most of us. You know what I'm saying? Again, I'm going to say this again, as I said last time. I remember when I was young, it used to come to these parliaments. You know what I'm saying? It used to be called universal parliaments. I'm from Medina. The firstborn of Medina taught us that. It's called universal parliaments because man, woman, and child is here. Look around you. Look around you. Where the stars of life at? Where our power? That's where our power lies. I'm young. How do I know that? Look at this nation. Look what Allah did. Where did he go to? He went to the young. He didn't go to nobody nodding on the corner and stuff like that. That was old. He went to the young. And he went to go get the baddest of the bad. Okay? When I say that, I mean that. The baddest of the bad. Chaplains. You know what I'm saying? Tomahawk. All that. He went there. So don't tell me it can't be done. I heard somebody say that up there, that we can't teach the way we used to. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. That's a fact. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. I do it all the time. Wherever I go, I teach that the black man is God and the white man is devil. Things like that. You know what I'm saying? Today's degree tell you that. You think it's a game? Today's degree tell you that. Tell us the place, the name, the devil's manufactured. Pelon, the same as Patmos, an island situated in the Aegean Sea. I, John, who also am your brother and companion, and the tribulation and the kingdom and patience of Jesus Christ was in the isles that is called Patmos for the word of God and the testimony of Jesus Christ. Many of y'all probably can't even show and prove that. You know what I'm saying? Many of y'all probably can't even show and prove that. You heard what I John said? You know who I John is? Saint John the Divine. You know why he was exiled to Patmos? Do you know? Do you know who exiled him? You better get into the history. We lost our way. You get into the history and the understanding of these things. And then you equate it to your everyday living. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to tell you, I asked you a question, but I'm going to answer it for you. All right? The Roman emperor that exiled him to the Isles of Patmos, or Pelon, his name was Tedious Feverius Domination. And how do I know this? I have a great teacher, a great enlightener. Many of you know him. His name is Master Barshay Allah. the one who wrote all them lessons and show and prove for our degree. You know what I'm saying? So when I get up here and build, yeah, I always build with passion because I want it to be felt. And you really need to understand that. Getting back to what I was saying. Now, he was exiled. Why? It tells you inside that degree, he said, I am your brother, also your companion. In tribulation, he said that he's seen it in the place. The place is this. In his mind. He was exiled to that island from the emperor because he believed the same thing my righteous brother by the name of Jesus believed, that the black man was God, and that God was true and living. And that's why he was exiled. He was teaching that. So they exiled him. At that time, anybody that was going against Christianity, the penalty was death. Don't take me on face value. I always tell y'all that. Don't take me on face value. Try to prove me wrong. Go back and see. See what I'm saying? Now, let's deal with these words. Tribulation. There you go. Somebody said hard time. Perilous time he's going through. He's going through that because he's in captivity. You see what I'm saying? While in captivity, he seen a vision of the Son of Man. Who's the Son of Man? Okay. Pay attention. This is not a game. Don't let them Christians fool you. That's the book of the Apocrypha. He's also known as John the Revelator. He's also known as St. John the Divine. You see what I'm saying? All that means something. Don't think them lessons is just there because they did. Nah, you got to learn how to make them walk and talk again and bring it up to this day. You know what I'm saying? Up to our day also, we have our John too. You know what I'm saying? The father of Pelon. And he bear witness. The same thing. He bear witness. He was in Queens with Allah at the time. And they was arguing. Allah was arguing with some FOIs, telling them the same thing. I'm the true and living God. See how I brought it up to this time? I'm the true and living God. And he quoted the knowledge degree. And John 37X, y'all know him as Abu Shahid. That was his I John simply means the witness. When you deal with this, all right? When you deal with this, that simply mean that. So don't never let nobody tell you, oh, I don't build on lessons. Oh, the lessons is irrelevant. They fucking wrong. Excuse my language. They wrong. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people say that. A lot of people say that. Yo, I don't build on lessons. You know why you don't build on lessons? Because you don't know.
That's right.
You don't know. That's
right.
why we ain't gonna play these games. No games. You know what I'm saying? And the front of my name is Father. Father. So every time you see me, I'm gonna be about my Father's business. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about anyone else. I know what I'm gonna do. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, it hurted me to see for years, months, and days, to be exact, Power, Bill Gates, we have no resources. And when I say that, you know what I'm saying, I literally mean that we have no resources. Like I heard the God also say, you know, if somebody return back to the essence, go home and stuff like that, we don't have anything. Not just that, we in some times right now where the devil is at his BS. He's not playing.
Yes, sir.
He ain't playing at all. I'm gonna let you know, he is not playing. While y'all sitting here playing and thinking it's a game, he's back there conjuring up things. He's putting them laws, rules, and regulations that wasn't mentioned in that lesson to play right before your eyes. You know? To give you an example, let me show you something right now. Let me give you an example. Alright? One example is, it's 3 things going on, health-wise right now. You know, a lot of people think that shit is a game. It's not a game. RSV, a new strand of the flu, and still COVID. That's 3 things. But you know, people breasting on the ball, oh, I'm this and that, and there ain't nothing gonna happen to me. Don't sleep. That was made for a reason. You see what I'm saying? A lot of people thought it was a joke when it first came out and stuff like that. It's not a joke. It's real. How was the devil made? The same way. Grafting and separating germs. Come on, grafting and separating germs. What you think a virus is? A Okay, why you think you gotta use hand sanitizer and all that? Like I said, bring these lessons up to date. Wake up. Wake up. And I said that it born wisdom of God. Well, guess what? When born is born into completion, guess what? You could be born alive or you could be born dead. Okay? Mentally or physically. You know what I'm saying? Let's get that correct. You know what I'm saying? Allah gave us a metaphor of life. Keys to unlock the entire universe with supreme mathematics and supreme alphabet.
Talk about it.
Come on, man, to unlock the entire universe. Those that's in tune like me, I could sit up here with one of my brothers that's in tune like me and don't even go to 120 and stay on the supreme mathematics and go all around the world, do the whole 196,940,000 square miles, just on that. Can you? Huh? Can you? Yeah, so it's real, you know what I'm saying? Don't sit here and then, you know, I mentioned also about laws, rules, and regulations. Yeah, we do. The whole universe is governed by law and order. You think it's a game? I'm going to show and prove. When I say it, after I say it to you, I'm going to show and prove it. The whole universe is governed by law and order. Any of you out here that's here at this parliament right now, I will give my life if you could show me any time in history that any one of them planets went disaccording or the sun revolved around them planets, I'll give my life right now. Who could do it? Who could do it? All right, so don't tell me. You know what I'm saying? Everything in this universe is governed by law and order. You submit your will to yourself, and will is power. You see what I'm saying? Inside power, you have energy. It could be heat, you know what I'm saying? It could be light. That's all energy. It all comes from electromagnetic, too. You see what I'm saying? But like Allah said, I'm not going to go up there and then don't bring it back down. Because I have to bring it back down. Because some of you not ready for that type of stuff there. You know, but I have to touch on it. You know what I'm saying? So you get a feel up. You know? And some of you just ain't got the understanding yet, man. And that's what I'm going to let you know. You just don't have to understand it. And there ain't nothing wrong with that. It took me years to get to understand. And a lot of my older brothers know. I was out here running crazy. You know what I'm saying? I was out here running crazy, but I feel good to get that understanding.
Shalom, please.
Peace, God.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
If everything in this nation or in life is not governed by law and order, how do we know what's wrong?
Indeed, God. That's peace, God. Indeed, God. But a lot of people don't know this, though,
I
God.
asked you a question.
Yeah.
I'm looking for an answer.
Say it again.
If everything is not governed by law and order, how do we know what's wrong?
It is going. Hold on, God. Let me ask you. That's,
I'm not talking to you.
that's how we know, God.
You said everything ain't governed by law.
No, I said everything is. I said yeah, God, no. From a little bit of disruption, I guess the God didn't hear what I said. Getting right back on track with the law and order. It is law and order. It is law and orders to the order of how you get these lessons, how you come into this nation. A lot of you are not doing it now. You know, many of you probably came to this nation, ain't even going to fast. Okay? There's a lot of stuff that you got to do. It's not. This is not a game. Peace, God. Peace, earth. Oh yeah. Or you wearing a costume. You got on a crown. You got on 3/4. That don't make you the God. That don't make you the earth. Anybody can put that on. You know what I'm saying? It's the works that you do and what's in your heart. The works that you do, I'm going to say it again, and what's in your heart. How you live this out. We got certain rites and passages that's being grossly violated right now. You know what I'm saying? No one's speaking about it, but I'm speaking about it. There's a lot of stuff that's being grossly violated. You know, like, we should never have an argument. Not single my brother out because I love my brother. This is a prolific brother. In fact, he a brother that had a nice plan to build a school. He also, some of y'all probably forgot because they tried to sweep it under the rug. He also is one who was one of the founders of our sister paper, the Mega Mission. All right, I ain't forget all great gods I keep in my Rolodex. You know what I'm saying? With that, I'm gonna say peace.
I mean, what's up, go on? You still right now, feel what?
1 minute.
All right, y'all get it out there. I'm trying to get my guess.
Right quick. We got 400. We need one more 100.
Go ahead.
Site is completed. That's what we can do. Put that thing that we need in that yard. Same way. We do it the same way. All right, please.
Yeah, okay, God, okay.
Okay. Well, again, this time I'm here with my brothers because
We need your attention, listen.
as many of you may have heard, your law school development project and plan has been ongoing. It has never stopped. But we have some progress that's made, and we think it's only right that we share it. So at this point, not only do we have Beloved, we have Hashim, we have Black Justice, Tamari from Mass is on his way, and myself, Bilal. We thought it was very important as we're making progress with the large idea and concept of the law school development that we share it to the nation. There's some things that we've learned, and there's progress that we've been made. And we think that it's only right that we share what we learned. So there's no secrets. People could learn with us. People could also add on. Transparency is it, because understanding is the see. Right? So some of the points that are going to be made today, and I think it's very important that I share it up front, because many of you may be thinking about these things, right? So I'm asking that you be patient and let us build, and then there will be an opportunity for questions and answers, right? Because you deserve that, right? So the things that we're going to build about are our preparation for this experience that we had at the mayor's office, because we indeed met with the deputy mayor. Along with that, we also had a preparation meeting with Sid Davidoff, who many of you may know, who was a part of the Lindsay administration when a law was